With the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information from your morning commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
We're about to find
You're not
out.
sure?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, so you're ready or you're not ready?
We're
You
ready.
think? You think? Okay.
That screen was black, and I was afraid that the graphics weren't going to be
You
there.
never know.
But they're there.
You never know,
So
Elise.
It's all good.
Meteorologist Elise Ushman here with Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts. Good afternoon to you. Taco Tuesday. And
Is that what you had for lunch?
I had a pork chop.
Hmm.
But, you know, they could have easily given me like a tortilla, and I would have been happy to just cut it up and put it in there.
Put it in there.
Wouldn't that be something? Pork chop?
Pork chop tacos? What else would you put in it, though?
Cheese, shredded cheese. Goes good with everything. Oh, and you dip it in gravy.
I'm with you on the dipping it in gravy. I'm not sure about the cheese on the pork chop.
Oh, I think it'd be pretty good.
I think
though.
you lost me.
Maybe
there.
put some like peppers and onions.
Yeah, I think that could be
sounds
good.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely like some caramelized onions.
I
would
like
be
a
great.
grilled pork chop. It's hard to find like a grilled. You find a lot of fried. I like the grilled pork chop. So when you can find them, I mean, I make my own.
Mm-hmm.
I got the thin ones that I'll cook up at home and all that. Anyway, big storms last night.
Yeah,
Did you leave just in time or did you get caught?
I drove through a little bit of it, but it
Mhm.
was not crazy. It was windy for a little bit though.
Got it. Yeah.
But I didn't. It wasn't like blinding rain.
Yeah, there were some heavy downpours last night. They were long lasting in some cases. They overperformed. Definitely
Very
overperformed.
much, yeah.
I mean, we did not expect them to go that crazy, and they went
Mm-mm.
crazy. So it's a different day
Crazy.
today. The major part of that impulse is to our west and to our south. New Orleans got into the storms earlier today. It was pretty heavy downpours this morning there. Around here, we're on the fringe of it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some showers and storms. They're starting to blossom out there, but I don't believe they're going to be like last night. I just don't think we have the same dynamics in the
No.
atmosphere
I don't think so either.
coming out of it. So if that's what you are anticipating tonight or you're worried about, don't be worried about it. And just be lucky we're in Mississippi because despite it being so hot, it is miserable elsewhere in the eastern United States.
Mm-hmm. The further north you go, actually,
Mhm.
until you reach that front, and then it's nice.
Yeah.
It's not even as hot right now as it was at this time yesterday. It's
Mhm.
92 here in Jackson. So still expecting to see those mid 90s, but we still got a couple hours before we get there maybe. 91 in Vicksburg, not even in the 90s yet in Macomb. You're a little closer to the showers. Maybe you have some thicker clouds there, but it's 93 in Hattiesburg. Still feels hot though. 106 in Lexington, 101 here in Jackson, 104 in Hazelhurst, and in the 90s in Meadville and Macomb, but still going to be hot and muggy everywhere you go. We've got heat advisories across a good portion of the area. There are just a few places excluded from that. It could feel as hot as 110 degrees this afternoon in some places, and overnight it's barely even going to feel cooler than the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So mid 70s out the door tomorrow morning, feeling closer to the 80s. It's really honestly though not that bad. If you get up early and you walk around and you're in the shade, it doesn't feel terrible in my opinion. Tomorrow afternoon though, more of what we've got today, and then our heat dome will subside.
Shrink.
Meep. And things will get a little better. Theoretically.
Yeah. Well, it'll feel more comfortable at least towards the end of the week.
That'll also allow us to see some better rain chances. So yeah, we got a couple of scattered showers out there this afternoon. That'll be about what they look like. Very similar coverage for you tomorrow daytime. Tomorrow night into early Thursday morning, looks like we're going to get this little system. That's actually been consistent. It showed up yesterday in our models, our short range models. So that might mean some stormy weather that wakes you up in the early morning hours Thursday, but it does look like it's going to clear out before the morning commute, which is good news.
I can't believe I'm saying this though, but my plants need to get some drying out.
I think a lot of people's do.
I'm thinking with the sun, I might put a little screen over it. You know what I mean? Just to give them some protection because it is downright just hot.
Yeah, the sun really takes it out of the plants. Yeah. Very quickly too. So coverage of rain starting to go up Thursday, Friday. Maybe good news for you. Maybe not. I don't know. And it actually continues to increase into the weekend of next week.
This weekend will be in the low 90s, which is seasonable for this time of year. A decent chance for afternoon showers and storms. We say it's iffy. It's not going to be a washout weekend. It's not going to rain all weekend, but you'll definitely have to tailor and edit your weekend outdoor plans accordingly to deal with this heat and humidity that we're going to be dealing with.
Yeah, be prepared to kind of end the boat day a little early, the pool day, to take things inside for a minute until the rain clears out and the thunder.
That's right. So there you go.
Yeah.
Anything else doing?
I don't think so.
What was for lunch today?
I had mashed potatoes and my pot roast.
Oh, that bitch, that was
gravy.
good.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, delicioso.
Very, very good.
Splash of Point by Deborah. Hey, from Brookhaven. Good to see you. Fannie Lane, 95 in Sturgis. Sturgis, South Dakota? Sturgis, Mississippi? Feels like 105. Verta Sanchez from Eagle Lake. We were mentioning Eagle Lake a lot yesterday. We had those storms flaring up in the evening. So I was showing that at 6 o'clock on the news as it was tracking towards Eagle Lake. And then, it's been one of those kind of events where we just had those afternoon showers and storms that just were so intense out there. And then pretty much they kind of just wound down as we went through the afternoon. Michael Dickens is praying. Always be praying, Michael. Carolyn Nelson, Hemp Hill, thanking us for keeping you informed in Southwest Mississippi. We love you in Southwest Mississippi. Thanks so much for watching WLBT. And, 100-degree temperatures right now in New York, Baltimore, upstate New York. If upstate New York, we're talking Albany specifically, sees 100 degrees, it's the first time in about 70-something years that's happened. That's how unheard of this weather is. They're seeing temperatures in the 90s. Thanks, Fannie Lane, for the clarification. Sturgis, Mississippi. They're seeing temperatures in Maine well into the 90s. They don't have air conditioning. They don't have air conditioning in upstate New York, for that matter, or those areas. So when you're talking about heat, there's really no place for them to go unless they find a public facility that has air conditioning, or they just have ice or cold drinks. I just think of the old folks. I think of the pets. Now, wildlife tends to find ways to acclimate to this kind of weather because it's not something that's going to stay there for weeks or days. In fact, later this week, those places are going to be back in the 60s and 70s. So it's just a very brief thing. But there you go. Frank Carter, you had a good rain in Pearl yesterday. Well, you'll get some more of those rain showers too, so don't worry about that. But this is the feels like temperature right now out there. New York, 99. Washington, D.C., it's worse than Jackson, Mississippi, 106. Look at Toronto, 101 degrees. The feels like temperature right now.
In Canada.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy Canada. So there you go. Maybe they'll have some of that Canada Dry that they pour
Maybe.
over ice and all
Maybe
that.
it'll cool
I
things.
think that's
Cool
made in
things
St.
down.
Louis. I don't think it's made in
I have
Canada.
no idea.
Anyway, that's the story there, folks. Y'all stay safe the rest of your afternoon. Elise is on Studio 3. You'll also see her on WLBT News at 4 and 4:30. I'll be on WLBT News at 5 and 6, and we're back here at 6:30 to talk more about it coming up. All right, we'll see you later. Y'all have a great afternoon.